All right, local cafe and restaurant Shade Tree Cafe has just been featured on the hit series Restaurant Impossible, showcasing a huge transformation made by the restaurant in their starting days. Now, here with more on their experience with the show and how their business has benefited from it since are Josh Berry and Rick Richardson. Thanks, guys, for joining
Thanks for having us.
Smells awesome. So first, let's talk about the show, and then we'll get to the cooking. So tell me a little bit about how Restaurant Impossible went.
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. I'm
really?
just kidding. No, it was rough. It was rough. It
Yeah?
was definitely a challenge for us. A lot of hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
Overall, pretty fun experience, unique experience.
Because tell me a little bit about the show. They kind of just came in, redid everything, right?
Yes.
In the way
so
of
the first day we do business as normal, and they're kind of setting everything up. And then the second day, Robert Irvine comes in, and he starts with the owners, and then he sees what a service normally looks like. And then he asked me about numbers in the middle of the rush. And a little bit of nerves happening right then and there.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
And
we have some video from where you guys were when we did the final launch of it. He kind of came in, did a whole makeover.
Yes.
And then you guys launched this brand new sort of restaurant inside, right?
Exactly, exactly. It was really nice to have a fresh start there.
Yeah.
Their menu, I was really excited about it. It was very entree heavy.
Okay.
Most of our customers come in at night, so we were excited about having less lunch items and more entree items.
Yeah. What was the biggest change you'd say that they made?
The biggest change was making it a little fancier, a little more comfortable in there. The menu was close to fine dining, but still pretty casual.
Okay.
Now, in the few weeks right after the show was done filming, our sales did not reflect heavy entree. It was still mostly lunch, even though people were coming in at night.
Yeah.
So the producers of the show and Robert Irvine, he suggested doing a classics menu or adding some old items to the menu.
Gotcha.
So our newest menu has about a third of our old menu, a third of the Restaurant Impossible menu, and a third of brand new items.
That's cool. You kind of incorporated everything, some of the changes and some feedback that you guys got. So what are we making today?
Today we're going to make a Southwest patty melt.
Southwest patty melt.
You bet. Poblano, sauteed poblano, sauteed onions.
Nice. And that's what he's cutting up over here, right?
Yes, with habanero cheese, and we're going to serve them with our spark plugs.
What are
stuffed jalapenos with cream cheese and fresh cheddar.
Yum. That sounds good. And so this is the burger part, or the patty melt part of it?
Right. This is the patty melt part.
Nice. And you guys serve this there at the restaurant?
Yes, yes. We run it 2 or 3 times a week.
Ooh,
The patty melt, this is one of our specials. We won't always have it.
Okay.
So you have to come again and again to make sure you can find it. Spark plugs we'll always have.
Gotcha.
The spark plugs are an example of something off the old menu that the customers demanded we bring back.
Classics. You can't get rid of those.
And the patty melt was inspired by Robert Irvine. He had a couple similar items, and Rick here really brought this one together. Yeah,
I mean, it smells really good. Tell me about some of your best-selling entrees then. What do people come in for where you gotta have it?
So I think the biggest new item from the TV show that is just blowing people away is going to be the brisket sloppy joe. We're smoking the brisket in-house. It's got whole strips of brisket and some ground brisket in there, and a homemade secret recipe barbecue sauce that was passed down generation to generation.
Marinate with a lot of beer. It's a brew place.
There you go.
I incorporate a lot of food with beers, obviously. So.
Okay, so lunch and dinner, you guys are open?
Yes, 11 to 11 every day.
11 to 11.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. And tell me a little bit more about those specials. So the patty melt is a special.
Yeah, that's a special we ran, and it was very successful.
Yeah.
When I came back, I came on after the show.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
Followed Chef Irvine, and I wanted more regional, more Albuquerque.
Yeah, more local flair.
Oh,
I guess
yeah,
is
yeah.
what we're talking about.
We always throw the green love on everything.
Yeah, we like to hear that. And what else do you guys have on special then? What are some of your...
So one of our crown jewels is our beer selection. We've won a couple awards. We currently have 66 beers, a dozen wines, and a dozen ciders.
Okay.
You can spend $2 on a beer. You can spend $24 on a beer.
Okay.
So what Rick's been trying to do is he's been trying to match it up with simple food, but from scratch, to pair with any of those beers.
Yeah. No, that sounds like a pretty good idea. We talked about the beers. We talked about the food. Man, this looks good. How long does this usually take you guys to cook?
A couple minutes.
Yeah. When there's the cheese?
If it's well done, we're looking at 6 minutes or
fresh
so.
habanero cheese we use on it.
Gotcha. You guys do appetizers too?
Absolutely.
What are some of those?
So the spark plugs is the best-selling appetizer right now.
Gotcha.
Veggie taquitos made in-house. I'm not vegetarian, but I'm very picky about my veggie burger.
Yeah.
The veggie taquitos use almost the same mix, black bean and jalapeno.
Okay.
And no need to buy a frozen product on that.
Yeah.
It's much better just doing everything from scratch.
Very cool. And those are almost done. Tell me real
Almost
quick
done.
again where you guys are located.
We're at 3407 Central,
Okay.
the corner of Central and Tulane,
Gotcha.
right across the street from Tractor, next door to the Guild Theater.
Yeah.
Same block as the record shop you mentioned earlier.
Perfect.
Yes.
There we go. There's the connection. And when are you guys open again?
11 to 11 every day of the week.
Nice. And as far as the show as a whole, a thumbs up?
Absolutely.
You guys loved it? Very
A
cool.
little,
Yeah.
little bit of PTSD.
I know. I missed it the first time, so I'm hoping that it airs again, and I'm sure it will
Yeah,
on the
absolutely.
Food Network.
Airs
so that's
quite a bit.
I
Definitely
think you can catch it
something-
online. I'm not 100% on that.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. We'll for sure have more information on Shade Tree Customs and Cafe on our website, KRQE.com. There you go. There's the final product. Looks good. All right. We'll be right back.